Bharwa mirch fry. Hi, welcome to Sanjeev Kapoor Khazana. This is Sonika, and today I'm here to show you yet another very interesting recipe. So the recipe that we're making today is a Bharwa mirch fry. For that, we'll be needing a couple of ingredients which include Bhavnagari chilies, grated dried coconut, roasted peanuts, fresh chopped coriander, white sesame seeds, chopped garlic, amchur powder or dry mango powder, carom seeds or ajwain, black pepper powder, cumin powder, salt, oil. Now let's start making this recipe that goes great as an accompaniment with most Indian meals. What we'll do first is that we're going to heat very little oil in a pan. And to this we're going to add the grated dry coconut. And we're going to just roast this for a couple of minutes. So for this recipe, we're just going to roast all the ingredients for the stuffing, and then we're going to stuff it in these chilies and shallow fry them. Next, we're going to use some peanuts, and I'm just going to coarsely crush these. I'm using roasted peanuts, so I don't need to really wait until they're nicely roasted in the pan. So we've got some very coarsely powdered peanuts, which I'm going to add to this. Give this a good mix again. Okay, so we're just going to continue roasting these on a low flame. And in the meantime, we're going to slit the chilies halfway so we can make a nice cavity in which we can stuff the filling in. So we're going to make a slit somewhat like this. I'm just going to scoop out the seeds from inside. So now I've got this perfect cavity into which we can put our stuffing. We'll do the same with the other chilies as well. Okay, so all the seeds that we remove from inside the chilies, I'm going to get that in a bowl, and we're going to add some of it to the mixture that goes into the stuffing. Now we've got our chilies that have been de-seeded. We've got the seeds from the chili in a bowl. You could just use how much you want depending upon how spicy you want this to be. Now I don't want it to be too spicy. So we've used just about the filling from 2 or 3 chilies. And we've got a mixture of coconut and peanuts roasting over here, to which we're going to add some other ingredients. Include some very finely chopped garlic, very little, about just 1/4 teaspoon. Give it a mix. Next we'll add some cumin powder, some white sesame seeds. We'll add some ajwain seeds or carom seeds, a little bit of black pepper powder, and a big spoonful of amchur powder. The flavors from the coconut and the peanuts don't just give this rustic, nice flavor, but they also provide a slight sweetness to the filling, which goes great along with the chilies. We'll add some salt for seasoning, and we're just going to mix this together. Now we'll just roast it for very little time on very low heat, just to bring together everything. Now we can turn the flame off and add a big bunch of fresh coriander. And now we'll remove this mixture in a bowl, into the same bowl in which we collected the seeds from the chilies. So let's put this in here. So we've got the stuffing ready and our chilies are ready. Let's just put a pan to heat. So by the time we've stuffed our chilies with this, we've got the oil nice and ready. We're going to shallow fry the chilies, and in the meantime I can start stuffing the chilies with this gorgeous mixture. So we want to fill the chilies in nice and snug with all of this mixture. So somewhat like this, we're going to fill the rest of the chilies as well. Now we're ready to fry our chilies. The oil has reached a perfect temperature, and let's just place the chilies in the oil now. Now since we've dry roasted all the ingredients for the stuffing, we don't need to cook this. We just need a nice color on the chilies and then we're good to serve this dish. So let our chilies fry for a bit. So like you can see, our chilies have got fried on one side. I'm going to flip these. Now that we flipped the chilies, we're going to cook them on a low heat for a couple of minutes till they get nice and brown on the other side as well. And then we're ready to serve. Now, like you can see, the chilies have got a nice brown color. We can get these off the heat and we're going to drain these on absorbent paper. Now that we've got rid of the excess oil, we can just arrange these on the platter and start eating them. So bharwa mirch fry is ready, a recipe that looks so pretty and tastes really great that you really should make this one.